What's up, everybody? JBL Sports here with my sports betting picks video, NFL edition. It is Saturday night, November the 4th. Who is ready for another week of NFL action? We are picking another giveaway winner right here, right now. Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and start with the giveaway. This is everyone who commented on Friday's video. Let's go ahead and pick our next giveaway winner. I'll explain the details here shortly. It is going to be a Ronald. Let's get it. He says, congratulations. I don't recognize your name, so you might be a first-time winner. Congratulations either way. I am going to go ahead and comment on this comment, and we'll get together and we will get you settled up. Congratulations. So if you don't know what's going on right now, every single Friday I give away money. It's very simple. 3 easy steps. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Number 1, you know when new videos pop up and you become eligible to be a part of the giveaway. Number 2, you just have to like the video that I do the giveaway on. And then number 3, you have to leave a comment on that same video and you could be our next giveaway winner. We're going to run this back next Friday. We're going to do it every single Friday for the rest of the year. Everybody's been paid up so far. So Ronald, you are the next one. Like I said, I'll be in contact with you to get you settled up. So I will comment on this comment and we'll get that going. Congratulations. Let's move on. All right, let's talk some NFL action. We have made it to week number 9 in the NFL season. This is the last week before we hit that midway mark, 18-week season. So let's hit one more long shot teaser before we get to the second half of the season. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I like to do something a little bit different with each sport. With the NFL, I like to do what's called the long shot teaser. The NFL is my favorite sport to do teasers. Very, very successful with doing teasers in the NFL. So what I like to do is I like to come on here and give you guys a bunch of different teaser options that I like to help you guys out on Sunday. I recommend plugging out your favorites. The best way to do teasers in the NFL or any other sport is to do a 2-team teaser. Of course, you can add on more if there are some that you're very, very confident on. But it's best to do 2-team teasers and then just do a bunch of different combinations of 2-team teasers. But I'm going to have a little bit of fun on here and do a long shot teaser. We've already hit it twice this year. So hopefully we can hit it for a third time for the first half of the season. And then we hopefully can hit it a bunch more times in the second half of the season. So we'll go ahead and recap what we did last week. We'll get into this week and then we will keep it moving. So let's go ahead and pull up last week's long shot teaser here really quick. All right, we had the Eagles pick them. They were on the road taking on the Commanders. They won that game by 7. Little fun, high-scoring game there between division rivals. We had the Dolphins at home taking on the Patriots. 1.5 with the teaser. They won that game by 2 touchdowns. We had the Packers, our first loser. I am done with this Packers team. One of the worst offenses I've ever seen. Packers at home against the Vikings. Lost by 2 touchdowns. They couldn't even keep that game close. I would have been upset about that pick if it was the only one that messed us up, but the Kansas City Chiefs were the teaser killer last week. At least a long shot teaser killer. The Kansas, and I should say moneyline parlay killer as well. As they lose, they were on the road taking on the Broncos, home or away. They should have been able to beat the Broncos. They played terrible. Kind of questions if they were looking past the Broncos to this week's matchup against the mighty Dolphins. Of course, we'll never know, but they lose that game against the Broncos 9-24. Crazy. One of the worst defenses in the NFL. And they only mustered up 9 points. So definitely a head scratcher there. That is one that, even though it's a division game on the road, that was one I was not going to leave off. So not too upset about not hitting the long shot teaser. If I lose a long shot teaser because the Chiefs lose to the Broncos, I can't be too upset about that. So the rest came through for us. The Ravens -2.5 on the road against the Cardinals. Not an overly impressive performance, but that one was never in doubt. They won that game by a touchdown. Chargers -1.5 at home, easy winner there against the Bears. And then the Lions Monday Night Football -1. They dominated that game, but the scoreboard shows a much closer game. But Lions were never going to lose that game. -1 against the Raiders. And that was last week's long shot teaser. So Packers, definitely a bad pick. Chiefs, it's hard to leave them off of the long shot teaser. So not too upset about that one. So we go 5-2 with our teaser options last week. We will throw that into our overall record, which you will see here shortly when I put up this week's long shot teaser. But before I do that, I do want to mention my website at the top of the screen, jvillesportspicks.com. If you're interested in my best bets in all sports each and every day, best time of the year, college basketball starts on Monday. Very, very excited. It's my favorite sport. We have college basketball, NBA, NFL, college football, NHL, so much action each and every day. No better time to join the village. jvillesportspicks.com is where to go to sign up. What happens when you sign up? You'll start receiving my daily newsletters, which has all of my best bets in all sports each and every day. You don't have to log into any websites. Try to find the picks. It gets sent directly to your email box. Very, very easy. So if you want to receive those plays every day, that's where to go to sign up. But let's go ahead and move on. We are due for a long shot teaser hit. So let's go ahead and put up this week's. Feeling pretty good about this one, but it's the NFL, so you never know what's going to happen. It only takes one to mess us up, but let's see if this one comes through for us. This is week number 9. Our overall record after we add in last week's 5-2 is 38-12, 76%. Not too shabby, but I set high goals for myself, and I want to hit at least 80% of these. So we need a couple perfect weeks to get back over 80%. So let's start with this week. So we're going to start whenever we have a London game, or in this case, a Germany game. I like to use it because if for some reason it doesn't come through, you should have enough time to redo the long shot. Of course, leaving that one out. So we have the Dolphins taking on the Chiefs. Very, very good game. You typically don't see one of the best games of the week overseas, but that is what we have here. My initial thought was take the over. Dolphins are just an over team. Chiefs had a bad offensive performance last week, so you expect them to bounce back. Dolphins score on pretty much everybody. But a game like this in Germany just kind of a lot of different variables that go into it. So I'm going to stay off the total, and I'm going to lean more towards this is going to be a good game, a close game between two of the top teams in the AFC. It's a big game for the Dolphins. The Dolphins have a lot of impressive wins this season, but when they've stepped up in competition, namely Buffalo and the Eagles, they pretty much got dominated. So they need to show that they can compete with the better teams in football. Chiefs are another test for them. So I'm expecting a much better performance from the Dolphins as opposed to those two games I mentioned. So I'm going to look for this game to be a closer game. Like the Chiefs, as great as they are, they're just not blowing teams away these days. I'm expecting this to be a close game. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I'm going to give them the 7 points. This is a 7.7 team teaser. We're going to bump the Dolphins up from 1.5 to 8.5 and hope that they can keep this game close to start us off on the right track this Sunday morning. Let's move on to the Ravens. Ravens at home taking on the Seattle Seahawks. What team is playing better than the Ravens right now? I mentioned not an overly impressive performance last week against the Cardinals. I think they kind of sleptwalked through that one. They knew they weren't going to lose that game. But now they come back home. Seattle also playing very well right now. Seattle is no joke. But I think at home, the Ravens are going to be too much for them. Give me the Ravens to squeak out this one. If you give the 7 to Seattle, definitely wouldn't be mad at that either. I think this is going to be a closer than expected game. But you saw what happened when Detroit went to Baltimore. They got routed. So I think I'm going to take the safer bet here and bank on Baltimore the way they're playing right now to win this game at home. Next, we're going to go with Cleveland. Speaking of the Cardinals, you can pretty much fade them each and every week. They trade their quarterback, Dobbs. Now they're starting rookie Clayton Tune on the road against one of the best defenses in the NFL. That is not a good recipe. Give me the Cleveland Browns -5.5. Definitely think, like the Baltimore Ravens, they should be able to win this game by at least a touchdown. Next, we're going to go with the New Orleans Saints. They're at home taking on the Chicago Bears. The Bears, another team you can pretty much fade each and every week. Fields is back at practice, but at the time of this video, he's still doubtful for this game. Impressive performance by the Saints last week. 38-27 victory over the Colts on the road. Offense finally woke up a little bit. Not a whole lot to say about this one. The Bears in their current shape, can't see them going on the road here and winning this game. Give me the Saints to win this game by over a field goal. Next, we're going to go with the Panthers. Speaking of the Colts going on the road to take on the Carolina Panthers, who are playing much better. Super slow start to the season and losing their first 6 games. Not an impressive win, but they do get a win. Defense played very well against the Texans at home, 15-13 victory. They get to stay home for a second straight week, and I think they can build on that performance. Have a little momentum coming into this game. I still don't trust Minshew, so I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers to keep this game close. I will say that's probably my least favorite one on here, but I think the Panthers at home, it should be a single-digit game one way or another. And then our last 2 games, we're going to go with probably the 2 best games on the board. And instead of trying to figure out who's going to win these games, let's go with the over. Cowboys and Eagles. Cowboys offense looking good. Eagles, you know, they can score. Their offense looks good. Huge game here, and I think there's definitely going to be some points scored in this one. Dallas, after getting beat down by San Francisco a few weeks back, they need to show, like the Dolphins, that they can compete with the better teams in the league. No better test here than their division rivals in the Eagles. Eagles, you know, they're going to put up some points at home. So give me the Cowboys and Eagles to go over 40. And then the Sunday night game, also another great game between 2 of the top teams in the AFC with the Bills and the Bengals. Bengals offense is picking up. Burrow is looking healthier and healthier. He started to use his legs last week, which is another dimension of his game. I like the Bengals to put up some points. Buffalo's defense, not as good as previous seasons. They definitely can be scored on, and we know Buffalo is going to put up the points. Love this game also to go over 44. And that is our long shot teaser for week number 9. Again, we have the Dolphins in the early game. Don't forget that is a early game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Should be a good one. That one is worth getting up for. And then we have the Ravens at home just to win against the Seahawks. We have the Browns at home to cover 6 against the lowly Cardinals. We have the Saints at home just to win by a field goal against the terrible Bears. Then we have the Panthers to keep that momentum going at home against the Colts. Keep that game close, under 10 points, and then 2 overs to round it out. Cowboys and Eagles, great game there, just to go over 40, and then the Bills and Bengals to go over 44. That is the long shot teaser. Those are 7 teaser options for you guys. Again, I recommend plucking out your favorites, doing some smaller teasers, add some in that you guys like, take some out that you don't like, mix and match, do what feels best for you, because I'm definitely going to do the same. But I'm going to throw this long shot in myself, see if I can hit it for the 3rd time this season. But like I said, I'm also going to supplement with some smaller teasers. I'm going to have teasers, straight bets, money line parlays, a bunch of different plays in the NFL. If you want those plays, the website's where to go, jbillsportspicks.com to sign up, and you'll receive all of my NFL plays for Sunday, along with all of my other plays. What do we got on Sunday? Sunday's usually a lighter day besides the NFL. And yes, everybody in the NHL pretty much played today. So only 2 games on Sunday. Haven't looked into them. We have 5 NBA games. I know I'm going to be on at least one of them. I can tell already. At least 2 of them. 2 of them look good to me already without deep diving. So I'll at least have 1 or 2 NBA plays to go along with all of my NFL plays. So it's going to be another fun Sunday. And then, like I said, Monday, college basketball is back. I'm so excited. Best time of the year to be a sports betting fan. But that's going to wrap it up for me. If you don't like to do teasers, you're looking for a straight bet, I will let you know. I like the Cowboys and Eagles, which I do have on the teaser. I like the regular line without the teaser. I really like that game to go over. Cowboys, Eagles over. I like the full game over. I like the first half over. I'm all over the over in that game. I'm looking for a lot of points there. So that is going to wrap it up for week number 9. I will see you guys very, very soon next week. Hopefully I'll have some midweek videos, maybe do a Monday night or Thursday night single game parlay video. But If not, you'll definitely see me back for giveaway Friday. Congratulations to our newest giveaway winner. Like I said, we'll run that back next Friday, so make sure you are subscribed so you always know when new videos pop up. Other than that, good luck on Sunday. Don't forget to fill out your fantasy teams, put your survivor picks in, all that good stuff. Enjoy your Sunday, enjoy the games. Good luck with all of your plays, and I will see you guys soon. Good luck.